I've said that I would lead Israel to Abraham Accords 2.0, getting Saudi Arabia and Oman and Qatar into that agreement. That will take Israel into a brighter future. That's good for Israel, good for the United States. And I also believe that we have a lot to learn from Israel. I love their border policies, their tough on crime policies. Let's bring some of that home here to the United States as well. That's where I'm at.
So you weren't saying that Israel should be treated exactly the same as every other country in the Middle East?
No, zero. In fact, and it's funny, I'm learning a lot about political media. I'm new to politics as an outsider.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the, I think my rise has threatened a lot of other people. That's no secret. Literally things that I've said supposedly on the Russell Brand podcast, non-quotes that are attributed to me. But it's been a lot of fun as an outsider coming in and learning how this game is played.
All right, Vivek, thank you very much. All right, I do want to ask you about something that's obviously gotten a lot of attention over the past couple of days with regard to your comments about September 11th. And let's just play your quote from the interview. This is with The Atlantic, and here it is.
I think it is legitimate to say how many federal agents were on the planes that hit the Twin Towers. Like, I think we want it. Maybe the answer is zero. Probably is zero, for all I know, right? I have no reason to think it was anything other than zero. But if we're doing a comprehensive assessment of what happened on 9/11, we have a 9/11 commission. Absolutely, that should be an answer the public knows the answer to. Well, if we're doing a January 6th commission, absolutely, those should be questions that we should get to the bottom of.
Do you think there were federal agents on planes on September 11th?
Of course not.
Who were part of the attack on the Twin Towers?
Per the clip that you just played, of course not was my point. However, I have a very different view of January 6th. We know for sure there were federal agents in the field.
Were you conflating the two things when you were talking about them?
No, I think the reporter asked about them in a combined manner. He said, why should we ask that question if you're not asking it of 9/11? I said, you know what? I always favor getting to the truth of what the government tells us. The deeper point, Martha, though, is this. We have a government that has systematically lied to the people of this country. I'm a millennial. I'm 38. I grew up into an era, whether it was the Clinton administration, whether it was the Bush administration or the Obama administration, that has systematically lied, gotten us into foreign wars in Iraq and elsewhere on false pretenses. Even now, we have a government that lies about the origin of COVID-19, about the veracity of that Hunter Biden laptop, about government technology censorship, increasingly about even how our money is being spent in Ukraine. And one of the things that I'm going to do as the next president of the United States is restore truth in government.
Okay, but
the view is people can't handle the truth. I think the people can handle the truth.
Okay, it is a confusing statement.